Throw in this one little more part for you. We'll see how much time we got, but it goes so we'll see how we're doing on time. I'm Mike Gross, rockinguitarlessons.com. I'm using a T-Rex whirly verb in case you're wondering what that sound is. It's my buddy Fireman Joe's. This thing screams. I love it. And I'm using his Fernandes. This is a standard tune, Collective Soul, with a song called December. Let's jump into this. Starting with G major. And you don't necessarily have to put down all the fingers of the chord. When you're doing picking progressions, you're working on individual strings, so it allows you the freedom to play the full chord if you'd like, if you're used to it, or not. When you strum, it's more important. So pick patterns consistent, except on the last two chords. We got 3E, 3B, 3E, and I'd like you to pick it a certain way too, and I'll explain that in a second. But first, let's get you the strings. 6, 3, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 3. That's your pick pattern for most of these chords. At least the concept. We're going to change strings in a second, but as far as your pick direction, a general rule of thumb, and this doesn't always stay this way, but you pick in the direction of the string that's coming up, whether it's below or above. That gives you an idea. The faster the progression, the more critical that becomes. If it's slower, you can pick everything down. This one's kind of at the moderate tempo, a little bit past that probably, so I would definitely, down, down, up, down, down, up, up. Now, if you got this part, this next part should be a piece of cake. This is our G major chord with switching to a G/F, which basically all you have to change is your index finger moving over to the first fret on the low E, catching the F note. Everything else is the same, the strings are the same, all that stuff. So 6, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, oops, 6, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then basically the same thing here. It's a C add 9. Keep your third and fourth finger where you've got them. Actually, for everything in this intro. Middle finger goes to 3A. It's the same pattern, except instead of playing on string 6 for your root, we're on string 5. So it's A, G, B, G, B, E, B, G. Alright, so let's play it up to there so you can see what I'm talking about. And now it changes. We're going to go from the C add 9 to G/B flat. Third and fourth finger stay. First finger, fret 1 on the A. And your pick pattern is now half the length. A little over half the length there. You'll go string numbers 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3. So it's down, down, up, up, down, up. And then middle finger goes to 2A. And you can just leave these down. We're not going to be using them right here, but go 5 and 3. String, it's A and G. Man, we got another chord issue. It's alright. So here it is. I'll play it a little bit slower for you. That's the whole intro to this. And then right back to the beginning. Okay, then I'm going to shut off the modulation, keep the reverb on, The strumming comes in, and this is done with electric, and you can hear the acoustic guitar come in doing the same things though. Your 4-finger G major chord is what you want to use for this. Think of the intro that you just played, but add the B note, which is fret 2 on the A string with your first finger. Okay? The strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, up. You want to get that beat stuck in the cranium. Same exact thing over the G/F sharp. So we remove the 3rd E and the 2A. Take those off. Go to first finger 1E. You want to mute the A string now. Now you actually have to work to not mute it. Just the angle and the layout of the chord and the stretch, you're already probably muting it. Watch. That's a good mute. That's what you want. But once you get that, you do the same strum you did over the G major. So we have. One thing I want to explain, all guitar players do it, and half of them probably don't even realize they are. Transitioning when you're strumming something. Watch what happens. That final up strum on the G chord, lift these fingers off, and it's just a smooth transition. If you did it real slow, you'd probably think that's wrong. It's not. It's a natural thing that kind of happens, a progression with strumming. Makes it not as cut and dry, like, as opposed to, makes it flow a little more. You can't hear it as much in this song, but the faster the strum is, the more critical that becomes. Alright, the next chord is C add 9. We need the middle finger 3A, and this time we are dropping the first finger on the 2nd fret D. In the intro we didn't have to do that because we weren't playing the D string on this. But in the intro, if you want that down with it, because you can get there quicker and you're used to it, that's fine. Let's make sure that that index doesn't accidentally mute out the G string here. Okay, so we're doing the same strum. Also make sure you're muting underneath the low E. Then we're going to go to the G/B flat. 1A is all you got to do. And then we keep the 3, E and B. Down, 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 up. Middle finger, go to the 2A. Down, up. I'd connect that as one subgroup. Oops. So the only note changing is. And in context. Index both, or you can go index middle. Either way is fine. Where are we at with time? We got plenty of time. Let's go ahead and I'll show you this 3rd bar, and I think that'll wind up being most of the song. You want to bar the 3rd fret on the E and B, your first finger. Play the last 3 strings, 2 strums, and then catch an open G by itself. It's kind of this ping back and forth. And then we're going to go G, B, and E. This stays on that 3rd fret. And then add the pinky to 5E. Do those same 3 strings. And then right back to the open 3-3 on the E and B. So we have. And then end it with an open. That open transitions you to this chord. And that's 3B, 1E. It's like an inverted power chord basically there. Same strum. Down, down, open G, down, and then we drop the pinky to the 3rd fret E, lift it off, open G. So you have. And then this next one is 1B, open G, open E. It's a C major chord. If you have the Mel Bay grade 1 book, you know, or any chord book that's teaching you chords, that's usually the beginner version of the C major. It has an E, a C, and a G in it. And then this is the same strum as well. The only change there is we end up going to the 3rd fret on the B string. So we have down, down, open, down, up, down, open. Let's try that. And then the last one, bar the 3rd fret on the G and B. Play them twice, those 2 strings, and then go open G. So you'll go, and then go right back to 3/3 GB. And then we need 5th fret G and B 2 times, and then open G. So that last part. One more time. Then you start it over. And there you go, Collective Soul with December, which I wish it felt like it does in December. It's hot, it's humid, and we had to shut the air off. If you have questions, hit me up. YouTube has recently changed some things. You can still comment on the videos, I noticed, but as far as replying to you on those, it looks like it's starting to not let you do that. I think it's kind of a weird, it just makes it a little more difficult. But do leave your comments and questions. You can also hit me up in my inbox on YouTube or my email, mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. Be sure to check out rockinguitarlessons.com, my website. You get some free stuff there, as well as find out about guitar, bass, or vocal lessons on Skype or my CVT lessons. Everything's there. Price breakdown, the requirements. I don't do an age requirement, so I do teach all ages. And if that's something you're interested in, hit me up, read up on it. The tutorials are right there on rockinguitarlessons.com. So that's it. Hope you had fun with that lesson. Cool song. I've had it in my head for about 24 hours now. Thanks to Fireman Joe. Actually, Joe was playing this. I was like, man, I picked it up and I just couldn't stop. So let me play this on the outro. Here's what you just learned. We'll see you guys very, very soon.